That is a rebirth.
That don't sound natural.
That don't sound right at all. I think I know what it is too. Give me a second.
There you go.
There we go. Hey, what's good, y'all?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Hold on. And now it's gone.
The fuck is that shit, man? Oh, there you go. Okay, so I guess I'm by myself. What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to my stream. This is my channel now. Yeah. Yeah, this is my channel now. Yeah. What's up, Kenya? How you doing?
This man's talking about taking over my stream. Bro, what is that noise?
Oh yeah, I forgot Kenya Red Kingdom. Kenya, yeah, Kenya, get in the stream, bro.
Kenny doesn't Kingdom. Hold on.
I don't even know why Virgo in the chat. He ain't even caught up. Somebody. Yeah.
All right. How about now?
Way better.
Okay. See, I know what it
Yo,
was.
send a link to EOS because he
Uh,
asked for.
it's my laptop. It's my laptop's what you call my laptop's volume. Listen, everybody. It's Will Jordan. My fault for all the technical issues, sound issues, but hey, I'm back off hiatus, man. Been about a good 3 months. About 3 months, so 3 months, you say,
Yeah, about so. Yeah.
something like that. But I'm here, man. With so about to invite some other people, man. Just talk about Kingdom. I ain't had a good Kingdom discussion in I don't know how long, so I was going to talk about the chapter, this war, and just get to it. But now, like, before I'm doing that, so what's your thoughts on this latest chapter, man? What you been thinking about Shin, Raboku, Osen? What's your thoughts, man?
Look, I said on Virgo stream briefly a couple weeks ago that there is no doubt in my mind that this arc is it shits on coalition. I like from the start of it to this latest chapter, the stakes have gotten more and more critical, and I think just the overall direction of the arc is just fucking fantastic. Like I can't, it's very hard for me to find negative out of all of this. I think the only negative, and we can all agree, is that Hoken bullshit. But other than that, it's been fucking great.
Man, listen, I agree with you with the stakes because I say you don't see many of men get faded or face near death. We actually seeing this man Osen being pushed to his, you know what I'm saying, his intellectual limit. We seeing Raboku, I heard doing goon things. Like we done seen the rise and greatness of Baijo. We done seen Rozo greatness. Like we seeing his Shin gradually develop and grow stronger through every battle, every conquest. So like I say, I don't know, man. This war has given me everything I wanted and more. Like I heard dudes say that coalition is still better. I don't see how you say that.
I don't know
Like
how you can say that. I have
I
no
don't know.
idea how you can say that.
I don't know how to say that. I think it was again we called names. Man, Steve-O was saying that
Steve-O.
this guy was saying coalition is better. I disagree respectfully. I don't see
Nah,
how.
I disrespectfully disagree. That nigga's creditless for saying that.
He said he disrespectfully disagreed. Listen, I won't say. Like I said, I ain't gonna go that far. I'm just say the panel, and so we talked about this about the other day. The panel where Olsen tell his men, "Is that a problem?" Off, off top destroys anything Coalition did. When this man Olsen was man, literally
Nah,
sitting
I
down.
think the best panel of this whole arc is like the second to last panel in chapter 549 But them niggas shit themselves because they already in their heads they're relating everybody to the Great Six.
Pretty
But they
much.
forgot about one crucial person in that Great Six, and it was the only bitch. You feel me? And when he pulled up and see
Oh,
a row of bodies,
you
and
see,
this bitch just chilling there.
no, this man literally pulled up and he seen devastation. He seen devastation, and he saw that she was ready to go too. He was like, know what? I ain't know this. He literally said this, like you said. I ain't know she was like this. Okay, bet. We're gonna go regroup. Listen, oh my, I don't know, man. It's just too much greatness, man. It's war. It ain't even this. We ain't got to buy. You ain't got to buy Joe. You got Tanwa. We ain't got man. We ain't got to that part of the war yet, man. Like we ain't got to all that, man.
Uh, there's a there's a lot, but there's other people in here. So y'all talk about how y'all feel about this whole shit.
Oh yeah, let's welcome my boy Kenya, Trash God himself,
Hello,
EOS,
hello.
Trash Prince himself, my boy Satsuki in here, man.
Oh, I
What's
ain't no
good, y'all?
prince. I'm
Yo,
Black King. What you doing, bro? You know-
Say we just discussing this war, man. Our opinions on think about this latest chapter first and foremost.
Anybody want to go first, or I'll go
I
first?
mean,
So, I mean, this is just so weird for me because I binged this shit like once I got the coalition, I probably read like 100 chapters a day,
mhm.
and I probably caught up like right before this arc started, like right as they're heading out. And it's weird actually reading one of these arcs in like in a week to week setting compared to just binging the whole thing. Like it feels like it's been going on forever. It's been like 100 chapters, and it's right now shit's about to happen, bro. Like this is like the whole 80 chapter buildup is finally like hitting its like climax right now. Shit about to throw down with however you pronounce that guy's name, and
Yeah, Churigaru, yeah, Churigaru, yeah.
Chugaru, yeah, man, like Shosa taking the L for the cause, like Rip Shosa, this dude
But
out
hold
here.
on, but wait, that else shouldn't have happened though. Listen, granted, I feel for my man's, and that's listen, I feel for my dude
It's
trying
his
to
instinct, man.
sit as captain, but still, that else shouldn't have happened in the first place. He should have held his position. And listen, granted, the young dudes get faded, but hey, he went out like a G, so I can't hate, man. But I don't know why that else should not have happened in the first place. That's
I
just
mean,
me.
even right now, like, so we had that whole Yatanwa battlefield, and we've been at this middle. We've been back and forth between this battlefield, but like we've been at this battlefield for like a long ass time, and we still have whatever Conky is like cooking up to like in the background. So like, there's just so much going on in this arc, and we haven't even got to like Raboku versus Us and shit. They've been kind of mind gaming each other the entire time, but neither of them have really like moved any of their pieces like directly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's gonna come to a head at some point too, and that's gonna be like one of the hypest things ever, I think.
I feel you. I feel you. What about you, OS? What your thoughts on the current chapter and the war as a whole?
the war as a whole, I feel like the way the author laid everything out was good. The things that we found out and the timing was good. Like the chapter where we find out that they invaded the city already, and it's
Mm-hmm.
basically a wrap. It doesn't even matter what's gonna happen really in the war, because once they get back, their forces are so much depleted and all that shit. They like the war's already won. I feel like that's was dope the way they laid that out, because it's not like, oh, it's
Facts.
just not like doesn't matter. It's like, oh, yo, it looks really grim for us. Then later on we see, damn, it doesn't matter no more. We won. So I fuck with it. I'm fucking with the war so far. Wuhan didn't die, like I said, unlike some people who didn't think
That
Wuhan was
that's yet that's yet to be seen, my
It's
nigga.
yet to
That's
be
yet to be
determined.
seen.
Listen, that
I'm dead
man.
serious. You can
Listen,
talk shit about that,
listen,
but
that
the fact
man.
that
Listen, they said.
Ohan's character got an ill ass dent in this whole arc. Period.
Listen, Ohan. Listen, I feel for Ohan, but Ohan should have realized what's going to happen when we got surrounded. He should have realized that he wasn't ready for all that. Like like EOS. I'm not your boy, but EOS. He legit thought it was sweet to roll up on my man Giyu. He thought he was sweet.
Oh no, I knew
Yo,
he was gonna get fucked up. I knew he was gonna. Well, I'm saying he's not gonna die.
Hey,
Who knows, dude? Who knows?
listen, he close. Listen, they say he had
Oh
death
my
store. They say he had death store. Now, yo,
You know what anime say that they not dying, nigga? What you talking about, bro? That's an
no,
amazing thing.
that's in stone. That's in shonen. This is a seinen. You know, listen, he might actually get
Yeah,
paid.
anybody could get got.
I'm
Anybody
just
could get
saying,
got in
when
this
Shin
anime.
was talking about all the generals that of the next generation, he included Uhan. That's all I'm saying, or Ohan, whatever the fuck how you pronounce that nigga name.
I mean, he ain't know
Listen.
he's gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
I was just surprised by like just the revelations we got about Ohan and the way Ocean viewed this nigga.
Oh,
like,
that him might have been out there.
and how Ohan played into the plan.
So I'm here to talk about the god that is Great General Hickey, my nigga. What's good?
Listen, man, Durst.
What's good?
What's up,
man,
Durst?
Durst. What's good, Durst?
What y'all know about the Great General Hickey, though?
Nah, Durst, I was just telling these boys, like, Uhan character took a little hit this arc. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but shit, he good.
He's
He's still the best out of all them niggas.
Is he though?
No,
Is he? Nah, shit's the
Yeah.
bastard, bro.
Yeah.
No,
No.
like
Moten
literally.
is clearly the best.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
Moten
Nah.
holding that shit by himself, bro. He's the best, bro.
No, it's
Man, Moton, he doing his thing. He got given command of some shit, but like he's just doing his tactician thing right now. That nigga ain't going charging in front line, clapping motherfuckers. He finessing shit.
But
He don't need to, but the thing is, like, look, when you say best, you gotta take in all qualities, my guy. Yes, he got the tactician shit, the leadership shit on lock, but he ain't doing the shit that Shin and Ohan doing on the actual battlefield.
putting that work.
Shin can't be a tactician like him, though.
Wait, hold on.
I know he can't.
Let me say this, right? Just from my perspective, if y'all had told me that going into this arc, Moten would have became general and had his side on lock, I would have said that's borderline a little. I would have said I don't know about that. And the fact
you would have said it's dude, you know what I'm saying? Say what you gonna say.
Hey, check this out though. Let's put this in the context though. Why does he got his side on lock? Because Osen and Raboku clearly told y'all why he got his side on lock. Because they ain't really worried about that side. They already knew that their side was going to be on lock from both sides. So all the action on the other side.
That's about. Yeah, no, this right side is bumping. That's a fact.
They're not playing no games with these.
Yeah, no, this right side is straight fucking war, bro.
Listen, they even said the right side going to decide the whole war. Whoever win the right side wins the war.
I mean, they ain't even like. They don't give a shit. They actually like because they're out of food, so they literally have to charge in and just like not give a fuck. And they just have to kill everybody. It's great.
That's all.
I will say over that last chapter, just like the relation between Oki and Shin, and how Oki used to, when he was pressed, used to just ride out, lead the niggas, just take your heads, niggas.
Listen, hey.
That's the hype I live for.
Oh, that's another thing. I like the connection that the author made with Shin and his men. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they really like love and respect that.
Wait,
EOS.
That ain't nothing to do with you. That speech. You heard the speech. That speech right there.
I was so real nigga shit, bro. I was the real nigga shit when he made the speech and everybody was like, "Oh shit, we got to do this, man."
Shen had my whole day motivated. I was good the rest of the day after that speech, man.
Yeah, no, that speech was powerful, honestly. But I just can't. I just didn't expect like the energy that his men would have brought. Like for them to push themselves in that battle like that.
That's what they do. That's what they've been doing.
I understood the niggas that have been with Shin from the beginning being able to do that, but the niggas they had just picked up and trained real quick to go into this battle, for them to push themselves and evolve in that moment.
Bruh, look. That's the thing, man. The law of attraction, my guy. If you surrounded by real niggas, you become a real nigga in this type of situation.
But Durst, you not a little mad that the Bo brothers not snapping right now?
Yo, where are the L niggas?
I don't care, nigga. Like, the only thing I'm worried about right now is my nigga Wuhan full recovery, nigga.
I think at this point we're not seeing that nigga for a minute.
Hey, man, he gonna get right, but you see how they had to get him though, man. They wasn't about to just goddamn 1v1 this man. They had to jump in with real niggas, man.
Yep, it was like 3 niggas on that nigga on his ass.
Commander ass niggas. Like these two niggas that's fighting Shins, they commander, but they like the fodder commanders. Like they lower under this shit, you know? Like if Wuhan would have been there, he would have bodied them niggas.
No, but this thing though, you gotta think the same man that had Shan over here half dead had put Ohan in a body bag. Guillaume, listen, this man.
He got slapped now. Guillaume out here.
Listen, Guillaume really out here. He out here ready to fade anybody. Like that's right. That's the also fader right there at the end. I think is the Guillaume. Cause he ready to slap anybody.
Which one of them had like the visions of like some dumb shit?
I think that's Shogaryu or whatever his name is.
That dude's gonna be upset when this shit's over, bro.
Yeah, he was the one that wasn't he the one that was shitting himself over Kyokai?
No. That
was Guillaume.
That's Guillaume. Guillaume was one that pulled up was like, oh no, I know she wrote like this. That was Guillaume.
I hope Kyokai fade the shit out this nigga. Honestly.
Nah, he won't he won't.
Man, but it really gonna pop out when Great General Heki get there.
Shut up.
Durst said stop. I know Durst.
That nigga need to stay slump.
But he got his little shot on this, arc,
You know who Loki the homie from this arc?
Who?
Akakin. Little rat nigga.
Oh yeah, right. Listen.
Who?
Little rat. Look.
The nigga that's always smiling.
Oh, the dude who got like that creepy ass face.
Yeah, he does look like a rat.
Oh God, I go.
He look like a rat.
You talking about Ohan, nigga? I'm talking about the other one.
Don't you know about the Goku nigga?
He's the realest nigga we seen riding with Ohan thus far.
I'm saying, listen, he wants all about that smoke. You hear how he talking? You ready to fade somebody? You be ready to fade? I'm sorry,
bitch. I fell in love with the gun smoke.
Man, there's. Hold on, I have a question for y'all. What do you think? Because they said this in the chapter. Y'all think that they from 10 of them for get jumped at the HQ or whatever?
Nah, I think Akakin probably peeped that. He had to.
Hey, look, here's the thing though. Even if 10 of them do get jumped, fucking Koikai and her group ain't too far away. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think it was like a plan strategy of like high risk, high reward type thing. Like, yeah, we gonna be exposed, but if we can get Shin up through there, he gonna get killed.
He the one out.
No, true, but I mean that to their own, like they admitted this, like they're only focused on offense at this point. Like all of that defense shit is out of the window. So if they do pull up on 10, like they're pretty much like they're unarmed. They can't really do much to stop that, which is a fact.
And that's why their plan is to let Shin fade that nigga before that happened, and then they turn around.
Man, this battle was crazy. Is this battle that's going on with Shin and them? Is this more entertaining than what your time with did?
Nah, not the man.
Because that nigga right under your tongue was going stupid on them niggas, bro.
Bajo is the fader.
I'm more entertained by this stuff.
Say his name. His name is Bajo.
It can't be more entertained by that because when you're talking with them, they got Great General Heki in the wings. You already know.
Oh my God, this man!
I was just surprised by.
I did kind of say them niggas, bro.
I was just surprised by Yotanwa's strategy. Like her strategy really revolved around how bad she is, and that shit is genius. Like the fact that once she stepped foot on that battlefield, all of the opponents and the opponents' generals go so crazy over how good she looked that they're willing to throw away whatever strategy just to catch her and fuck that bitch.
Exactly. Listen, she already know time to this. Even Rogo said, "Listen,
but you see, Great General Heki ain't phased by it. He's like, I fuck that bitch when I feel like,
man.
You know that nigga.
Nurse is so trash.
But he probably gonna. Nah, I think he gonna fuck the other bitch though. The one that her brother died because
the boy looking chick.
Yeah, he gonna fuck.
That's what he did, yo. Why you let him say that, bro?
This man,
She looked like a boy.
Hyping up Hecky trash. This man, Hecky can't even fade. Oh my.
Man, Hecky got a body, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Yo, listen, I respect how he took that W. He took that shit real gutter, nigga. I fuck with that. It wasn't clean. It wasn't no shin. I'ma cut you in half. One swing.
Nigga, it got the job done. Nigga, his fucking blade went through that nigga head. He caught that body.
I can't do this shit,
clawed his way for that victory, and I like that.
He got slapped, and he got slapped by Rozo. I'm like,
but did he get up and do his job?
But who's alive and who's dead?
Yo, that's a fact. That's all that really matters.
Who got the head of a commander on his roster?
Who can risk the fight for another day? I'm just saying, like,
Hecky
this is war, nigga.
Like a normal nigga.
Like
he ain't fight like no nigga destined for greatness. He was your average dude clawing for a victory.
Oh, he's like mobile, bro.
He got
like you can't tell. Like he stayed getting an arrow shot in his throat, and he still survived.
Bro, I don't know how that's possible.
He take them shits.
This nigga can survive anything, bro.
No, there's always an arrow in his throat.
That nigga got that Usopp durability, cuz.
I'm telling you.
Like, since the first chapter, nigga got almost sliced in half.
Man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, man.
Nigga should have been dead, bro. He's still around, bro.
I really like that realism with Hecky, man. Hecky is not this
I don't like it too.
guy.
But he should have been dead a long time ago. Then he got
No.
Bro, he would have
been dead, nigga. He tanked them shits,
like,
boy.
I ought to go out of his way to put respect on Hecky name. Like when he showed you that, yeah, I may be a trash nigga, but we work on them fundamentals, and ain't nobody better at the fundamentals than me and my niggas. And that was cool to see. Honestly, there's strength in being average. And Hecky is that average nigga that does what he needs to do. He may claw, he may fight, but he get it done.
He ain't supposed to kill
Rozo. Be the best at being average.
Rozo was really a fader. He wasn't supposed to kill him.
Okay, but they fucked this nigga. Like it wasn't. He didn't kill him like Shin. Like Shin would have just walked up, sliced this nigga in half, and walked away.
Nah, Rozo's a fader. You tell Rozo's actually out here. Even a physical king,
But hey, bud, where Rozo at now, though?
How do you feel about the mountain tribe?
That nigga is worm food.
What'd you say?
How do you feel about the mountain tribe like expanding their territory to like so far? Cause now like they have territory here too.
I mean that's the whole point, right?
That's the point. Listen, Quinn's out here now. Listen, Quinn got allies now in different area codes. So Quinn out here, man.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead. Oh, no, you good.
No, I was gonna say I think out of just like everything that's happened in this war, I feel like Osen finally got these niggas got Raboku at check. Like he ain't had a full checkmate, but the fact that what's the city called? Gyo? What he did with Gyo is happening.
Yeah.
Niggas at check now.
It's over, bro.
It's over.
This thing, I won't see this thing. I'm waiting for the real reaction when he find out that Gyo got burned down. I'm waiting for that reaction.
I think once he discovers it's like what happened to Gyo, like the way he'll find out is his king calling him back.
Actually, but
what's gonna happen to the capital? That's my real question. Like,
they're gonna give up land, and then Raboku's probably gonna get fucking.
No, he won't. Cause guess what? No, he won't. Cause guess what? Guess who's gonna come from the mountaintop to save his Lord and Savior? Yeah, you know who it is. Go ahead and say his name.
You talking about the walking plot axe?
Yeah, the walking
yes. The walking fader.
No.
Hogan.
Yo, that nigga,
walking fader got started up by two.
Hogan feel like he ain't supposed to be in this verse.
He's not.
Like,
he's not, bro.
Listen, y'all. Listen. He's supposed to be in here. His whole goal is to fade. He was supposed to fade everybody in the story except for Shin, unfortunately, because of the plot. Listen,
this is a man that could walk into an army and kill thousands of dudes, but get scarred and fucked up by two 16-year-old kids. No.
Yo, that makes zero sense to me, man.
Listen, we know it's plot. We know it's plot, but guess what? He will fade everybody else in the story, though. Mobile fade.
Yeah, that's my problem with that nigga. He's supposed to be faded everybody.
He ain't gonna fade, though. Great! Zero! Nigga!
He'll slice that nigga in two.
What you mean?
Bruh, Hecky fans got
Literally
me
been
worse
telling
than
me
LeBron.
for the past 10 minutes that Heckie's supposed to been dead. He don't got by arrow. He don't got cut up. All this shit. He's still alive, nigga. My boy Hecky got the God shining down on him, man.
Hecky
Real
was
niggas
smoking
don't die,
and
we
shit himself.
multiply. So it's like,
This
hey.
man here. Hold on, real quick. I know. Hey, Satsuki, I know you've been quiet, man. What you think about the chapter, man? The war. What's your thoughts, man? Like you've been in the back.
I was surprised that we're going in this direction where Shin is supposed to kill Chogaryu, because I thought it was set up that Shin and Gyoun was supposed to have that rematch because he was talking shit about Oki, and I still think it's going to happen. I mean, Shin just had to get used to Oki's glaive, and he was holding his own against Gyoun before. It was just he was just using that shit. So I think if they do have a rematch, Shin is going to be like a hard fought battle, but he's going to pull it out. So
man, look, before that rematch, man, let my nigga Shin get some food first, man. Them niggas hungry. Get some food first, then get the rematch. Hey, but man, look, one thing I want to talk about is like how real Olsen men are. Like them niggas that burnt down that shit, nigga, they already knew they was gonna die. They knew it off top. They was like, nigga, we gonna do this shit and we are going to die. And they did it no problem. Like none of them niggas survived. They burnt that shit down and died. Like, man, like that's some crazy shit. That niggas will ride for you like that.
Yeah, no, I really like just the ocean respect that we're getting off this arc is incredible. Like what cemented Osen as like my favorite general and arguably the greatest general that we got right now is that moment where he come up with the plan in the middle of niggas trying to get his head. You feel me?
Oh, we're like
where he's just sitting in the circle and there's 4 niggas around him protecting him. That's the hardest shit in this entire series.
Man, but Osen need to start bullshitting my boy Uhan, man. Like, damn, it ain't his fault if he not your kid or not. Damn.
Yeah, but that's some Chinese shit, bro. Like,
nah. So don't forget that. Listen, he all garbage. This man leave this son out to die. He don't care.
Listen, like I like the fact that Osen's a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
Like you don't even. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know if Osen really feels that way. I think it's gonna be like a thing where like, oh, he really doesn't feel that way. He really loves his son.
I don't think there is no room for.
Do you see that nigga Osen face?
Yeah, there's not no shonen.
All the time, bro.
EOS, if this was a shonen, you would have a point. No.
Exactly. I
was right about Ohan not dying, so guess what?
Bro, what if fucking...
That was kind of obvious, but this, no.
Yeah.
What if Uhan dies, and then Usen adopts Shin, and then he's like, Ushin?
Oh, my God.
Bruh.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
So garbage.
Bruh. 500 IQ theories.
He said, "Ocean."
I don't know what we're doing.
But listen, this is the thing I want to see right now. Because listen, y'all finna not sleep on my man Reboku. Reboku gonna fade Ocean or fade somebody.
Reboku, bro.
Reboku gonna
Reboku.
The fact that Reboku essentially did the same play twice and them shits were successful each time is crazy.
Listen, because he know what time it is. He know what he's doing.
He really pulled up twice I think once was on the left side. I forget what the second time happened, but just cut down 2 niggas easy. Just came in left. It's crazy.
Listen, because he a goon. Listen, Shin showed us. Hey, listen, under all that tactical skill, he a goon. We know.
Yeah, no, I need to see Reboku fight. That's what I need to see.
Listen, Reboku's a whole goon out here.
Hey, Reboku better win, or is his head gonna swing?
No, I mean, I think the moment he fights is the moment he loses.
No, he's not finna lose.
Yeah, no. If somebody actually clashes swords with Reboku, he lost.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna block him.
I hope Reboku run up on Conky with that bullshit.
Oh,
get his ass faded.
Conky would eat that nigga alive.
Of course, it's the Conky to go.
I don't get why these people fanboy friggin' Reboku, bro. This dude's so garbage. He runs away every time he takes an L. And he comes back again, takes another L, runs the fuck away again.
When did we see him take an L?
He's never taken an L before in his life. I don't understand what
was he not the coalition leader? Did the coalition not fail?
I mean, yeah, that was a big ass L for sure.
Yeah.
That's like the ultra L. He has 6-on-1. He lost.
I mean, but he pushed them niggas to the extreme though. Like they
But they
retreated.
took like a
They
great
retreated
general
to the
away from them.
capital, to the city right before the capital, and that was their last stand. If they didn't win in that moment, and the only reason they won is because Say was doing his king shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, he got low diff by a king, bro. Feels bad.
Another part of that though is Ordo was fucking trash during that shit. He got outplayed by Ozen and them poison niggas. I forgot where they were from. Like, was it Han or Yan or some shit like that?
Hey,
can't remember.
Hey,
yeah, I can't remember.
Listen, that was young because that was Conky. No, that was Conky.
Yeah.
No, listen, that was
Coffee with the infiltration, my nigga.
And Osen shit was cold. Like Osen just mind fucked the shit out of this nigga. Like he
came back and this fucking fort was taken. He's like, oh shit, we lost.
Like, what's Osen doing? They pulled up Osen Ben Dip a long time ago.
Like, Osen really ain't done shit, and he wins all the time somehow.
I mean, Osen literally had a nigga frozen in fear.
That's what I don't get. Osen really don't do anything. He don't do anything besides this war. He has done anything.
That's that mental greatness. The fact that what's his name? What's the Raboku parallel to in Ken? What's his name? It's like Shohei-kun or some shit like that.
Shohei-kun.
But Shohei-kun,
yeah.
That's one else.
Like the fact that Shohei-kun, Say, and all of them niggas, all of the decision makers saw this moment, and this is a critical ass moment for the unification of China, and they chose Osen of all people, knowing who he is. Crazy. Like they know how good this nigga is. Like, I think Osen's feats are so ridiculous that you gotta give him props.
I need to see this man like pull up on the battlefield.
Well, how do you feel about Osen trying to create his own nation? Like, how is that gonna play later on in the story? You know?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be one of like the last guys we got to go through. But that's
in history. In history, it won't play out like that. In history, he actually loyal in history. So we'll see.
I feel like it. No, go ahead.
On the offense side, like history, like from I know, like in history, like he actually a loyal dude. Like he actually he don't turn on Ken at all. Like he's like one of the most loyal people to Ken.
Yeah, I don't know the history, but just from for the story, I feel like it would be interesting to see like an adult Shin, like a grown Shin who's been through mad battles, you know, like a defined general go up against the genius of Osen. I feel like that would be real cool to see.
Like, what's that meme where it's like, you know, level 1, like, you know, crime boss, and then like level like 100 mafia boss. Like, Usin's like whatever the highest level of that meme is.
Osen is,
and he's like the final dude.
He don't fade. That's what I don't get, man. This man don't do much. He don't even fade. Like, again, I respect his mind, but he don't even fade like that.
Oh no, I think he can't fight though.
That's why it's impressive.
I think we'd be stupid to believe he can't fight.
I don't think he can fade. Listen, I'm gonna say he can't fade.
You don't remember like when he was when he walks in on Wuhan, and they're teaching him like how to use the spear or whatever, and he like picks it up and he's like, "Oh my god, I want to be like you, Dad," like some dumb shit like that. You don't remember?
I remember that. Like.
Well, you can fade, bro.
Listen, I don't think he can fade. I'm saying right now.
And before Usin like pulls him on the battlefield and they give him this like crazy title like the Golden Spear of the West or some crap, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, Usin pull up.
Listen, I think Usin is too smart of a nigga to not know that he needs to be able to whoop ass. You feel me? Like you can't rise to the level of Osen and not fuck some niggas up on the way.
So listen, you know, Conky does. Conky to go pay anybody. You don't care. He don't care how you do it.
Yeah, but
man, look.
Smart too. Like,
I mean, Osen good, but when it comes to fade, ain't nobody fucking with Mobu.
Hoken is. Listen, Hoken faded.
Nigga, we ain't even talking about him. Like,
hey, you said
I'm low key sad that Mobu not here with us, man.
Mobu, he dead? Yeah, bro, that's fucked up.
Mobu's one of the most entertaining niggas in Kingdom. Period.
That'd be a negative thing because he was just rolling through. I'm Mobu. Who are you?
Hey, look. If Mobu was here, and as soon as Bolton got appointed as general, he would have been like, "He's a son of Mobu."
That's just like top 5 moments in the.
There's nothing better than I am the strongest man in China.
No,
there's nothing better than that.
This man said, "Are you worried about your son?"
He's the son of Mobu.
He's the
son of Mobu, nigga.
He gonna be alright.
You know who I am, bro. Come on, bro.
But then you look over at Osen and he like, Fuck my son.
You know that nigga is something, bro. Come on, let's not play here.
Hey, listen, I was gonna think this. I was think he a bastard, though. I was think he named that.
I straight up think that's his son, bro.
Hey, that nigga Olsen, like, nigga, that bitch tried to play me. Fuck this little nigga. He ain't my seed.
Exactly.
The nigga said, prove it.
Like this fucking DNA and fucking China at this time.
Oh man, that man Osa's whole garbage. A question again. This is like off topic, off the war, but this is something that involves Mobile and Chew. We are thinking what happened in Mobile and Chew. What's going to happen with that whole situation after this war? Because listen, that's what I'm waiting on that more.
Nah, I honestly like my biggest fear is us going up against that state. Like that state is huge,
bro. Chew is like that arc will be fucking nuts.
Yeah, sure. They got some niggas, man.
No, I want to see this.
Like I want to.
Go ahead. There's some fault.
Nah, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I want to see because they've been hyping this man. Well, hyping him up a little bit. Is a 300,000 man commander that's supposed to be an ultra fader that even like Karen or old girl Karen low key worry of. I want to see that whoever that person is because they supposed to be ultra out here fade.
Man, look, I just need to know how much time they gonna have after they get done with this place before they go to gym. Because like if they go up and fucking shoot or whatever the fuck, right, a couple weeks after this, they gonna get faded because everybody hungry. They don't lost so many men. They had no sleep. Like they need to rest for a little bit. But because remember in the beginning of the story, that was like the only reason nobody's ever unified China because every time two states war, at the end of this, somebody come with a cleanup and it just start all over, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see if that'll actually come into play with Quinn be getting their ass beat for a little minute because they done did this.
Yeah. It might come to play more likely. I'm sure somebody will come in on the back end and be like, hey, what's up?
Like to me, the scariest person in Chew or whatever the fucking the state is called is that big bitch. Karen?
Karen?
Yeah.
Karen, listen. Karen, babe. Listen,
like Karen was the MVP of Coalition. She did her job.
Karen pulled up with elephants talking about what's good.
Like she did her job, looked around and called everybody else trash and said, I'm not gonna fucking die because you niggas suck. I'm out.
She really did. She's like, what are you? Well, I'm not even here, fam. Like, listen, y'all trash. This is what I signed up for. We out.
What do you think the possibility is that Yan might come from the back of Zhao while Ken is fighting them up front right now?
They
30%.
They gonna think about it for a second. They're gonna say, hold up. But if Quinn win, Great General Hickey gonna be there. I don't think we want that smoke.
What is he doing, bro?
This man and Great General Hickey, man.
If another army pulls up, bro, like, and they don't. Like, I don't like if another army pulls up, they should be fucked. It would be some bullshit if they like hold off because they ain't eating or anything, and like they have no supply lines or anything. They should be fucked.
I think they want to wait to see what happens with Zhao because if Zhao really does go down, that changes the game for a lot of people.
No, I don't think Zhao's going. I think the capital is still going to remain, bro. Because I don't think it's going to be under Riboku.
Right, but if we take Yo, right? I think based on how like this arc started with that conversation with Riboku and his king is not going to be feeling Riboku anymore. Like Riboku's some general for hire type shit in this king's mind, and the king and Riboku low key already fucked with Sei. Like he already said I would follow Sei if I wasn't already loyal to Zhao. You feel me? So if this king does some dirty shit and try and kick Riboku the fuck out of here, it just makes Zhao situations worse. And I think it just strengthens Ken overall. Man,
fuck that! I want Riboku head to swing after this L. Like that nigga, you ain't been fucking delivering on what you've been saying. You feel me, my nigga? So you got to die, my nigga.
No facts.
Oh, well, the thing is, it really ain't his fault for not delivering because the king out here messing with little boys and stuff and ain't really doing his job as king. So, I mean...
It ain't his fault, but we know in the reality of things, nigga, you said you was going to beat these niggas, but you didn't.
True. That is true.
He's still handicapped though because he was supposed to get more men than he has right now. Then the king was like, fuck that. I'm keeping them in the capital.
That's a fact.
You don't want to risk my life?
But the king don't get no fucks.
Isn't the king dying, bro?
No, the king chilling. The king like.
No, I'm saying like, doesn't he have like a? Only is that why he says like, oh,
the only illness he got is pedophilia.
Yeah, like the king right now chilling right now. King right now is his little pool or his little sauna right now, chilling, getting wiped down by little boys.
Oh wait, whoa.
That's what he doing. Like
I don't remember that, yo.
Yeah, he got little kids sucking his toes and shit.
You Smyrna,
the king.
You're the king.
He's an R. Kelly type of nigga. Yeah.
At least R. Kelly like pussy.
What the fuck?
Oh no! Niggas in here swallowing snakes and shit. That shit's gay.
Exactly. This man here is whole garbage. Hold on, question. Because I know Soap be brings up a lot, and he be crying. But the thing is, Soap or EOS, somebody, they gonna get the twin archers? Yes or no? They're gonna be
I need them in here, man.
Of course,
the fact that they're not throwing out shots left and right is really getting me tight. Honestly.
You know what's been dope, right? If when those two niggas put up on Shin, it's like 2 arrows just went both of their heads, bro.
Yeah, no, they just need to be developed because like I need them niggas riding around with their own squad, just flinging arrows and precise arrows at critical moments, bro.
Like where are they at right now?
That's what I'm saying.
We don't know.
We don't know where they at.
Hey, that might have answered your question earlier. You remember when you was talking about goddamn the HQ that the 10 of them at is fucking unguarded? If them niggas in the back, hey.
But they could be like far, yo. Like nobody could know where the fuck they at, and they could just be letting arrows just fly.
That's true.
Because what was their dad? Their dad was like the number 2,
something like that. I think I forget. I gotta read. Yeah,
he was either the number 2 or he was that dude.
I don't think they specified his number, but he was a part of Duke Yo's army. And then he got him fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Also, because that's what I'm thinking about too. Because I know this war got a long way to go. And I want to, and the dudes again, there's some dudes I want to see. Are we ever going to see this super fader that Revoco got hiding out that was introduced like in the beginning of the war that faded the whole like northern tribes, something like that? You're gonna see that dude's name. I feel what his name is started with S.
There was Great General Hackey.
This man, but no, you're just talking about right. The dude with the long hair. You see his face. We saw the back of his head, and he like some ultra fader that is supposed to be like Revoco's supposed to like hiding in the weight. That's what I think.
No, he's not gonna do it now.
I'm saying, you gonna see him. You gonna see him or no? It's gonna be like most
I hope not, because it'll make Revoco look even more trash. That nigga always just gotta go hire motherfuckers instead of getting shit down himself.
He get that with fam. You see him. Listen, this man Revoco pulled up and he got things like himself. You can't say that no more, Durst.
And that nigga pulled up and slayed some fodder.
And
there we go. I mean, he ain't like Great General Hecky, who got commanders they don't slay.
Actually, wait, Durst. So Broku slayed like what?
He killed Mako though.
Yeah, he killed Mako. That's like what top 3 commander for Olsen.
Man, Mako ain't shit.
This man, they're so.
You see, he's the reason why Oki's dead, but it's like whatever. Like,
no, Hoken is the reason that Oki is dead.
His plan.
Facts, no hush.
Cornered him.
That nigga said, "Hey, Hoken," and threw a fucking dog bone over there, fucking Oki feet.
That's a fact. That's all he needs, and you give Hoken a little treat. Hey, he will fade for you. That's all you need. Yeah, man, a little treat.
Yeah, but who provided the treat? That's the question. Like,
it don't matter about it. It don't matter, fam. As long as he get it, that's all that matter right now. Your ass, you over here trying to do the most right now.
What are you talking about?
Well, get the man. Listen, the treat is what matters to Hogan. All I care about is the fade. Forget the
word. I say let Revoco would have walked like on Oki.
I never would have gotten done in.
But like, since we are recapping what's called the war, whatever, I guess we kind of, it's not anything that would really be said. We kind of mentioned this man earlier, but I want all your thoughts right now on the greatness that is the GOAT by Joe and all he did. I want to know y'all thoughts on what he.
He was motivated by the great General Hickey to do his job, and he turned up.
Man,
That nigga need a Jordan endorsement after jumping that big ass valley.
facts, facts. That listen, I ain't gonna hold you though. Even though it's super plot hacks, I'm low key mad that he did survive. We all. I want to ask, was y'all mad that he actually made that jump? Were y'all mad?
Yes.
No, because he an animal.
That was some bullshit.
No, well, you really think that was a
Listen,
that's the first.
Nigga, look, the way the chapter end, right? When he make the jump before they show you how he landed in the next chapter, like the way they jump in your head, there's no way he cleared that shit. No way. But he just keep going. He don't just clear that. Like he don't just jump and barely make it.
He cleared it. It kept going.
He jumped over a fucking canyon, bro.
And goes halfway into the forest and then like kind of shit is that?
I'm just saying.
This chick to Utah like, oh, that one.
Well, first of all, you're thinking of him as he's human, and as we know, he's not human. He's actually an animal who's pretending.
He's a human being.
He's an
animal who's pretending.
In a relatively realistic, like serious, jumping a fucking canyon while holding somebody else.
Impossible.
Entire.
He didn't even get no running start. Like the nigga was near the edge and just jumped.
Plus, he was half dead too.
Hey, exactly. This man called.
And right before he jumped, he said, "This is gonna be hard because I'm carrying you," and cleared the shit anyway.
That might be like one of the only one or two times where I've been like, "That's some bullshit."
Because he's better after he clears that and keeps running for like a good I don't know how long. He's near death. He powers up again and goes to a new level and phase hundreds of dudes after that. Like this man.
I mean, Baizha always been like the god of that like army and shit, but like that's
something different. Like
you drank a
He
Red
was
Bull,
super caveman, bro. Like
he literally like evolved. Like that man literally went plus ultra only it did.
Most people got like a limit. His stamina bar like literally never ends. He's like Luffy almost.
He was ready to go, man. He was ready to keep going, bro.
Listen, I ain't gonna listen. I enjoyed it, but listen, that was BS. Listen, because that man should have died from just overexertion.
I thought it was in.
I mean, it happened. You know what I'm saying? I like the scenes that go down after that because when they get surrounded, like the way he fights is fucking insane, man. Niggas running on all fours, biting throats out. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy, bro.
That man legit turned to a whole animal.
Like
trying to survive.
He must have been black. He must be black.
Yeah. Why? Whoa. What? Racist.
It's a low-key little racist. Yeah. But like I think I'm like they described him as an animal. He in the like he's Tarzan.
But Tarzan was a white man. Like, what are we doing?
No. That's what I'm saying.
They say Tarzan was a white man, but no.
This man so
how Tarzan a white man in Africa? No.
Bro,
you explaining the story. Like you realize Tarzan's not a real person, right?
He could have been Southern Africa, dude.
How are you gonna
even though white people in Southern Africa wasn't from Southern Africa.
So you're not fancy here ruin Tarzan from your fam. You're not fancy do this right now, fam. You're not fancy do this.
Oh, you realize like the plane crashed and that's how he got there, right?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, that's what they like to tell you.
Okay. So
Tarzan's not a real person, bro.
Wait.
So what are we doing?
So what white man's gonna go from England to Africa and save some white woman, only to befriend and be cool with a black jungle nigga?
Hello, what y'all talking about now?
Oh, we're talking about Tarzan.
I feel like.
What about Tarzan?
Nah,
Nigga, man, look. I don't know what's been said so far about Tarzan, but I'm going to say this. Look, Jane went to the jungle and got some of that big jungle meat and ain't want to leave. That's all it is.
No, I was telling them, Durs, I feel like Baggio was black. Like, just the way he handled that whole situation.
Hey, he saw him go like that. Didn't that nigga jump over a whole fucking canyon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just all of the descriptors of Baggio. He's
Tarzan.
Is a description of a nigga.
Yeah, he's Tarzan.
So him being black just makes the whole scene better. So if he was white,
of course.
That nigga's one of my own, of course.
He could be Asian. Could be a little Asian man. No. He had to be black.
No, he was imported. You heard him. He found him in the woods.
Facts. That nigga from the Zulu tribe, nigga.
This man's whole guard said he a little chase. So you can't. Oh my god, I can't.
I'm serious, man. Like he's not.
He's a
He's not no
who is a
Chinese
mountain
nigga
nigga?
doing
Like,
all
what are
of
you
this
talking
shit,
about?
man. No, I don't
A
believe
mountain
it.
niggas traded for other mountain niggas, bro.
I'm just saying. I think there's a reason why he wear that fucking mask because he don't look like none of these niggas.
Cause he got a wide nose. Yeah.
All wear
Big ass
masks. That's like
lips.
the thing.
He got a nose look just like Hater. Yeah.
Look like he smell the sun coming up each morning.
Hey, that's
that
a whole fact. That's a
nigga can smell the rain coming 3 days in advance, nigga.
Oh my god.
I'm serious.
Oh, it's gonna rain next Thursday.
This man here. No, listen. I guess I'll go ahead and cut the stream short. Shit. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go to
Shit.
bed. He gonna cut the stream short as soon as we start talking about black people. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Coon ass nigga.
Oh no.
Oh no, but no, hey y'all final thoughts on the chapter, man. What y'all would think is gonna happen in the next couple of chapters going forward with the war stuff.
Great General Hecky gonna come and say today. I'm out.
Bruh, get out of this shit.
That boy does so trash. What about you, Soap?
I really don't know, man. I'm just here for the ride, and I one thing I will say, I think the biggest disappointment in this arc for me is 10, and I need 10 to step her game up. That's it.
That's the whole fellas. 10 I'm thinking I start overthinking and start being so scary. Just think.
She's been in war since she's like a child. I don't even understand, bro. I don't know why she's scared.
This is a different. Out of all of the wars we've seen her in, this is
no, it's not.
Leaps and bounds different.
It's not even that. Listen, this man literally, this girl. This girl literally was face to face with a 20-foot tall beast of a man, and could have got gang banged. And I don't know why she's scared. Maybe because I don't know why she's scared.
That's what I'm saying, bro. She could have been raped, bro.
Literally in the whole cage.
Ass, bro.
Like, you see how big that dude was. He was gonna rip her in half. Like, come on now, man.
I mean,
who was the rap, bro?
Like, in her defense, I guess, like, at a certain point in the battle, no matter whatever plan she comes up with, like, right now, she really ain't got any option for a plan. Just like, go kill everybody. But like, at a certain point, most of these battles, Shin just gotta like take over, go like Ultra Instinct, and just like chop like everybody in half. That's basically how this shit works. He's like one of those like instinctual generals. You can't like be taking orders like in the heat of the moment. You just gotta like see the shit and just react to it when he like knows what to do. Mm-hmm. Like there's only so much 10 can do. You know, she's kind of there for like exposition and shit at this point.
I feel you. I mean, you're right. I need her to do more. Like everybody else, get level on level or showing growth. I need her to show something too. I'm sorry, she in the army, so this is my thing.
It's just for me, like
she does need a feat.
Like
though,
I understood the necessity of like Shin for the author to develop Shin's like instinctual side, and I love that. But I think, especially like coming off of Kyokai Hills and what 10 just accomplished, I thought that like we would get more development in sort of her breaking the mold of what's typical strategists do, and the fact that we haven't really get that, and the fact that she's kind of been fumbling has been weird for me.
Exactly. What do you say? So you think what I said?
Shit. I need that rematch between Shin and Gyo-un, and I want Kyokai to catch that Chogaryu body. That's about it.
Say something, Key, or you?
Like. So I just want I don't want Shin to go in there and have this dude be like, oh, I've thought 20 steps ahead, and then we like sitting here stalling his death for like 20 chapters. I want Shin to go in there. I want this dude to square up, be like, okay, let's go, let's throw down, and I want him to fight. I don't want like this like 5D chess shit going on like when they meet each other. That's all. That's personal preference.
I don't think what happened. I don't think we'll have like some like super chess match. I think it's gonna be pretty much fades at this point. That's what I think it's gonna be. It's pretty much just fading.
I'm hoping after this little ambush you set up, it's just kind of like, okay, it's time to throw it down. I hope it's not like a couple more layers to it, to be honest. But...
And I'm back.
And he back.
I thought y'all was supposed to be ending the stream, but then I see niggas still on the stream, so I was like, I'm coming back.
Where he was, but you start talking about 10 and what we expect from
So how trash she is?
Oh no, this
I
man
mean, just how disappointed she's been.
Yeah, she bullshing.
I don't think she trash.
Look. Question: why the fuck is she scared of this shit? Like, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, if you playing wrong, then you put other niggas' life at risk, but bitch, this is war. You knew that coming in.
I feel like this is a situation, like,
bro, it's a stressful situation, man.
This is a real bad
situation. Like, what are we talking about?
Like, she wasn't with these niggas when they were 100-man squad. You know what I'm saying? She didn't see the gutter. I feel like this is her real gutter experience.
So,
nigga, man, look, she need to.
Hold on, wait. So,
she was there when they were about to capture the Capitol.
So,
remember? We have to get him back.
So, she was gonna get raped by the 20-foot man beast. What are you talking
about?
That's
a fact, bro.
I mean, but hold on, it's different though, because like, look. Hey, I say it's different because, like, with the whole shit with the dude, with the big motherfucker, that's her. Like, he's gonna get her. But in this situation, it's like, my actions is gonna cause the deaths of many people. Like, so, like, she kind of psyching herself out because, like, she don't want niggas to die. But the thing is, what I'm getting at, niggas gonna die. That's inevitable. You feel me? So stop bullshitting.
Well, I mean, Suburban Darcy, in her defense, he did this chapter low key get gutted with, like, hey, listen, save who you can save, but if you can't save them, let them die. Just low key, so I can get a little gutter. What
need to happen? She need to clap them cheeks, and then she'll get right.
Listen, listen, she ain't going to her. You know where she ain't going. She ain't going to.
She ain't fucking both of them.
No, he's just kill guys.
She ain't gonna fuck both of them,
bro.
just kill guys. Nah.
She ain't gonna fuck both of them.
She ain't gonna fuck kill guy. He gonna leave 10 alone.
Nah, he gonna have 2 bitches.
Nah, honestly, I think Kyokai just gonna take his part whether he wanted or not.
I mean, remember that scene where 10 tried to tell him that she was a chick, and he was like, "Oh, fuck you," and then he like reached under. Like, hey,
hey, he gonna have 2 bitches. Like, this is the world where 2 bitches is small time, to be real.
Yeah, like only 2 bitches, like.
I ain't saying no shit. No shit is a chivalrous. No shit is a man.
No, he's not.
What the fuck are you talking about?
If both of them bitches want to get him pussy right there, you think he ain't gonna fuck both of them?
Nope.
He's a great general, nigga. Great generals get to do that.
Hey, listen. Oki had one. Oki protege. Oki had one.
Oki gay, bro. What are we talking about?
Whoa.
No.
Cut the street. Ban him.
No, you're not playing.
Hey, I had to turn off the Hecky troll for a minute. Like, hold up.
I'm gonna say this. You just went too far with that EOS.
Yeah, nigga.
Talking about no.
Man, EOS, you lucky, fam. I don't say that. You lucky.
I would have kicked you if this was my stream.
See, that's what I'm saying. He tried to do the shit that me, Hater, and Dan.
Yo, what are we doing? What do you want to be doing?
Stop doing that shit. You're not good at it. I keep telling you.
What? Oh,
say something crazy. Say something real crazy. That's real slight. Get everybody twisted.
All right, now we're gonna say it's crazy. All right.
But yeah, man.
You know that, man. Yeah, what's I see. You lucky I'm nice, man. I'm saying you lucky I'm nice.
That's not a word.
So, but hey, do you think it's crazy that he would fuck both of them?
Listen, the way when I see from Shan, yes.
No.
If Shan was
why do you wait till 10 gets a little older?
It's not out the realm of possibility, you know.
Now I'm trying to figure out like what qualities about Shan that you think he won't do it. Like, I don't see where.
This thing, because again, with Shane, he gonna be too indecisive with it. He gonna be too confused. Like, he gonna be like,
I can see that.
Listen, should I go ahead and do her? But if I don't, she might get mad or whatever. And I want to make her feel like, you know how Shane is with kind of female. You know how he is.
Look, when 10 was like, I'm a girl, that nigga went head first. Like, let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like, with no problem. Like, let me see. And then when Kyokai said, "Oh, I want you to have my kids," he was like, "Word."
listen, you know,
He was like, "What?" He didn't have no indecision about that. He was okay, cool.
I don't think he got a choice with Kyokai. I think Kyokai taking his butt whether he wanted or not.
That's what I'm saying. He was gonna take
but that's fine as long as I'm still saying he'll fuck both of them. Get it over with. Like I don't see where this indecision is coming from. Like I've been reading the same shit as you, and
the author's already making it so like Ted and Kyokai got along, and they're like sisters now. It's like
exactly.
Yeah, bro. I can see it now. To be honest,
and we know that this world, like polygamy is not like a taboo thing. Like it is what it is.
The whole faction in the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? That the whole
bitches for the king.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That's a fact.
And then if he get the status of great general, like that's a normal thing for niggas of that status to have multiple bitches, especially two bitches that get along.
That's facts.
Like,
come
on,
gonna get land too when you become a general? Don't you get like land and shit?
You
get land, riches, all that stuff. Yeah,
you got land and all that. Wasn't he already granted some land and stuff?
He got a little bit. Yeah, he got some. Yeah. Right now, he should have like a good piece of land right now.
He got a little house now. Cause him and Tim was living off that motherfucker, wasn't he? Okay, bet.
You got a little chunk. You got a good little chunk. Yeah, you good.
Little state. Okay, bet.
Yeah. Okay, I guess there's I get it. I guess you could give you that. I don't.
I think you're gonna wait till 10 gets a little older. Though. I don't think.
I mean, of course, it's not gonna be right now.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
All right.
Oh no! Hold on. We don't got this nigga.
Oh no! Yeah, dislike the stream.
We are not part of the R. Kelly fan base. We're not part of the Beehive.
Yo, Hans's view does not represent.
I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. That shit is so perfect.
So
you think shit at the time this story go down, you think he give a fuck about an age?
Keep in mind, this is the first guy you invited to the stream, by the way.
Hey,
happens.
Listen, I'm saying this. I don't know. Some trash to listen. Say this. I know for a fact. Say don't. Hey, El Say is with it with anybody. El Say is with it.
Oh yeah, Say got a young one.
That boy says way like, hey, listen, I like you, I want you. Hey, literally, that's how it is.
We can do it the easy way. We can do it. No.
Oh no!
Ban him.
No, his name. This name. El Say is smooth. El Say read to him at that time. He
read a book to the bitch.
Whoa, no!
That's what he do. He read to him, then you get him.
He's not how smooth that shit to be. You have a chick come in, you open up your book, get your dick sucked while you're reading and shit. Like what? That shit'll be tight as fuck.
Or it could be like the Queen Mother, the real.
She was throwing the pussy, boy.
Listen. This is like dear in my heart. Listen. Who here has any issue with Queen Mother? Yes or no? I want to make sure everybody here on the same chord with Queen Mother. That's all I want to know. Make sure we're all good.
What about Queen Mother?
Nah, Queen Mother threw the pussy for the good, man.
Are we good with Queen Mother? Everybody here cool with Queen Mother, right?
She was gangster.
Fuck the Queen
gangster, bro.
Wait, we
said gangster.
Said fuck the Queen Mother.
Can't leave. Leave now. Listen,
it's been real, guys. Glad the stream's back.
Well, is it because how she treated Say? Is that why?
I don't know. Fuck that bitch. She a hoe.
Oh no,
crazy, bro.
It's been real. I had to leave anyway. I gotta go to bed. It was a pleasure being here. Y'all creditless as hell. Laboku.
I'm appreciate out. You, Kenya. Hey, appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you.
No problem. Anytime.
But no, I'm about to go ahead and shut it down too. I say, any last thoughts from anybody, man? If I shut it down.
No, I ain't got nothing else to say.
Durst, anything about Reginald Hickey?
I think Durst left.
I think Durst okay, bet. Sad, anything?
Oh no, Durst is talking, but we can't hear you, bro. Unmute yourself, Durst.
Unmute yourself.
Man, look, I don't know what just happened. That shit wanted to, pray on my downfall. I was talking about great General Hickey. You know how that go.
Oh man. So you what's that? Anything? Any last words, man?
This is what he gonna say today, bro. Just wait. Just wait on it.
No, I'm just waiting for the next chapter. You know, that's it.
All right, good. That's anything for you, fam.
All chapters are trash. Or heck is not in it.
Man, that's good.
That's true.
Well,
That's
I
how I
appreciate
go.
everybody for coming through. Appreciate all y'all for viewing. I say, I don't know if we back yet, but if I doing the stream, time to do a bad Tower God stream on Thursday. Talk about that,
All
all
right.
that good stuff. But no, I say, appreciate everybody. Take it easy, man.
Should
Be
be
good.
all set. All right. See you later.